In this video, we're diving into the 5 essential skills and survival tips every solo sailor must know to stay alive in the open ocean. When you're out there alone, no crew, no backup, just you and the sea, every decision matters. These aren't just helpful suggestions. They're life-saving principles that can mean the difference between making landfall or becoming a cautionary tale. From navigating through complete isolation to managing fatigue, maintaining your vessel, and staying mentally sharp under pressure, we'll break down the real-world techniques that experienced solo sailors swear by, and that too many beginners underestimate. Some of these skills are born from harsh experience, others from hard science, and all of them are critical when you're facing the vast, unpredictable power of the ocean with no one else to rely on. So picture this: the engine's dead, the wind's shifting, and the nearest help is days away. What do you do next? If you've prepared with these 5 tips, you might just make it through. Stick with us until the end to discover the survival habits that seasoned sailors never leave port without. And if you're dreaming of setting sail solo one day, or already deep into your journey, this video might just save your life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode packed with expert guidance, real stories, and hard-won wisdom from the sea. Let's get started. Embarking on a solo ocean voyage represents the pinnacle of maritime self-sufficiency, a profound test of skill, resilience, and meticulous preparation. The essence of successful solo sailing lies in a deep understanding of fundamental principles, practical knowledge, and an unwavering belief in the capabilities of both vessel and mariner. This comprehensive guide delves into the critical competencies and survival strategies indispensable for navigating the vast, solitary expanse of the ocean, transforming a daunting challenge into an achievable and profoundly rewarding experience. At all, the heart of any successful offshore journey is the vessel itself. The choice of a sailboat for extended solo passages is a critical decision dictating the nature of the experience and likelihood of safe passage. Seasoned solo sailors often gravitate towards older, more robust designs, characterized by heavy displacement, full or encapsulated keels, and sturdy construction. These vessels offer inherent seaworthiness, capable of withstanding formidable oceanic conditions. This preference is rooted in reliability and simplicity. A strong boat with fewer complex systems presents fewer points of failure and is more amenable to on-the-fly repairs by a single individual. The profound trust and understanding between sailor and boat, an almost visceral connection, forms an unbreakable bond essential for enduring the isolation and challenges of the open sea. This connection translates into an intuitive understanding of the boat's behavior, strengths, and limitations, allowing the solo mariner to anticipate and react effectively to changing conditions. Self-sufficiency extends beyond initial vessel selection, permeating every aspect of boat ownership and maintenance. The ability to diagnose and repair virtually any onboard system becomes a fundamental requirement, necessitating comprehensive understanding of marine mechanics, electrical systems, rigging, and hull integrity. Many experienced solo sailors dedicate thousands of hours to refitting and maintaining their vessels, transforming them into self-contained ecosystems capable of independent operation for extended periods. This intensive labor involves extensive research, problem-solving, and meticulous documentation of every repair and modification. Maintaining a detailed log or personal blog serves as a valuable reference for future maintenance, a tangible record of progress, and a testament to the dedication required for offshore preparation. Simplicity in boat systems directly correlates with enhanced reliability. Every added component introduces a potential failure point. For the solo sailor, minimizing these complexities is a strategic imperative, fostering deeper engagement with the vessel and contributing to safer, more fulfilling voyages. The objective is a vessel capable of enduring ocean challenges, confidently managed and maintained even in demanding circumstances. Expanding on seaworthy vessel selection, the choice often hinges on hull forms, keel configurations, and construction materials proven in challenging offshore conditions. Full keel or encapsulated keel designs offer superior directional stability and protection for the rudder and propeller, crucial in rough seas or when encountering submerged objects. While potentially less maneuverable than fin keel designs, their inherent robustness and predictable handling are highly valued. Construction material is also key. Properly laid up fiberglass offers a durable, low-maintenance hull. However, the quality of the layup, laminate thickness, and integrity of structural elements like bulkheads are paramount. Older vessels, often built to more conservative scantlings, frequently possess structural integrity surpassing many modern production boats. The philosophy is to minimize stress on both vessel and mariner, allowing for a more sustainable and less fatiguing passage. The length-to-beam ratio influences a vessel's speed potential and motion characteristics. A longer, narrower hull typically offers a smoother ride, while a broader hull might provide more initial stability. Excessive beam can lead to violent motion in rough seas. Higher freeboard offers greater interior volume and a drier deck, but can increase windage. The sheer line contributes to seaworthiness by providing reserve buoyancy. Steel or aluminum offer exceptional strength and impact resistance, with different maintenance needs. Understanding these material properties and their implications for durability and repairability is paramount for the self-sufficient solo mariner. Maintenance for the solo offshore sailor transcends routine upkeep. It is continuous vigilance, preventative action, and proactive problem solving. Every component is a potential failure point, requiring knowledge and foresight to address issues before they escalate. This includes thorough understanding of marine electrical systems, battery banks, charging sources, solar, wind, engine-driven alternators, wiring, and circuit protection. The ability to troubleshoot and repair electrical issues is essential. Similarly, familiarity with diesel engine mechanics, including fuel systems, cooling, and basic diagnostics, is vital. A well-maintained engine provides auxiliary propulsion and critical power generation. Rigging inspection and maintenance are equally crucial. Standing and running rigging are under constant stress. Regular inspections for corrosion, chafe, and fatigue, coupled with the ability to make temporary or permanent repairs at sea, are non-negotiable. This proactive approach is not about mastering every trade, but possessing foundational understanding of all onboard systems and practical skills to keep them operational. Meticulous documentation of maintenance, including parts and service dates, creates a comprehensive history for future troubleshooting and ensures peak vessel condition. The Solo Sailor's Toolkit extends to sail repair and rigging management. Sails are exposed to UV degradation, chafe, and immense wind forces. The ability to execute effective sail repairs at sea, from patching tiers to restitching seams, is fundamental, requiring a well-stocked kit and understanding of sailcloth properties. Managing rigging requires vigilance for chafe and wear, and the ability to splice or replace worn lines. The ability to climb the mast for inspection and repair is also critical. This proactive approach ensures efficient and safe propulsion, minimizing reliance on auxiliary power. Beyond the vessel's integrity, essential equipment selection for solo ocean sailing adheres to a similar philosophy of simplicity, reliability, and energy independence. While modern marine electronics offer extensive functionalities, experienced solo mariners prioritize systems demanding minimal power and offering robust mechanical alternatives. The wind vane stands foremost, a sophisticated yet simple device harnessing apparent wind for steering. Unlike electronic autopilots, which consume significant electrical power and are prone to failure, A wind vane operates mechanically, providing tireless, precise steering without drawing power. This makes it indispensable for long passages, freeing the sailor from constant manual steering and conserving battery life for critical systems. This reliance on passive, self-sufficient technologies highlights a broader principle. Less dependence on complex electrical systems increases resilience. In remote oceanic environments, navigation, too, embraces minimalism without sacrificing precision. While chart plotters offer rich visual information, a handheld GPS, coupled with celestial navigation understanding, forms the bedrock of self-reliant strategy. Mastery of a sextant, though seemingly anachronistic, provides invaluable backup and a profound connection to traditional seamanship. The ability to determine position using celestial bodies ensures awareness even with complete electronic failure. This dual approach, leveraging modern tools for convenience while retaining traditional proficiency, exemplifies balanced offshore safety. Practical considerations extend to provisions and preservation. Refrigeration, common on cruising yachts, becomes a significant power drain on solo vessels. Many opt for simpler, energy-efficient solutions like well-insulated ice boxes or small, efficient portable refrigerators, often solar-powered. Logistical challenges of acquiring block ice in remote areas necessitate adaptability and resourcefulness, leading to creative food storage and preparation, minimizing energy consumption and maximizing provision longevity. The overarching theme is selecting equipment for proven reliability, minimal energy footprint, and contribution to overall self-sufficiency. The choice of ground tackle, anchors, chain, and rode is paramount for safety. A solo sailor must understand anchor types, holding power, and proper deployment. Carrying multiple anchors provides redundancy. Manual windlasses offer reliability over electric. The ability to clear a fouled anchor or deploy a secondary one is crucial. Emergency equipment is non-negotiable. A robust life raft, PLBs, PERBs, and a comprehensive medical kit. Proficiency in basic first aid is essential. A well-maintained dinghy provides shore access and an escape craft. Every piece of emergency equipment must be accessible, inspected, and trained upon. While electronic charts are ubiquitous, understanding traditional pilotage and dead reckoning is vital. Pilotage, navigating by visible objects, requires meticulous attention. Dead reckoning, calculating position from known data, serves as a continuous check and backup. Regularly plotting dead reckoning positions on paper charts reinforces spatial awareness. Understanding tides and currents is crucial for efficient navigation. This deep engagement with fundamental principles empowers informed decisions. Effective weather forecasting and robust communication are paramount for safety and strategic decision-making. While high-bandwidth satellite communications are growing, solo sailors often use power-efficient, reliable methods for meteorological data. Single sideband, SSB, radio remains a cornerstone, receiving voice forecasts and grid files for detailed weather models. Satellite communicators like Garmin InReach offer compact, low-power alternatives for short messages and condensed weather updates. Establishing a reliable communication link, even in challenging conditions, is crucial. Beyond professional forecasts, personal weather observation skills are indispensable, interpreting barometric pressure, cloud formations, and local wind shifts. This blend of expert analysis and empirical observation forms a comprehensive weather awareness, enabling informed decisions on sail plans, course adjustments, and safety. Power consumption of communication devices is a constant consideration, reinforcing preference for minimal energy demands, ensuring vital links remain operational. The solo sailor must develop a sophisticated understanding of atmospheric dynamics and oceanography, Interpreting synoptic charts, understanding pressure systems, and predicting local phenomena is invaluable. Learning to identify and track fronts, troughs, and high-pressure systems allows anticipation of wind changes and precipitation. Understanding the influence of land masses, ocean currents, and thermal effects refines forecasting. Awareness of ocean currents allows strategic routing. The ability to interpret satellite imagery provides additional situational awareness. Integrating all these data points allows the solo mariner to construct a comprehensive mental model of the weather, enabling proactive decision-making. Effective communication in an emergency is a critical survival skill. A well-rehearsed emergency communication plan is paramount, including understanding distress signals, visual, audible, electronic. Familiarity with GMDSS protocols for VHF and SSB radio distress calls is essential. The ability to clearly articulate position and emergency details expedites rescue. Carrying a handheld VHF provides redundancy. Satellite communication devices like Iridium Go or Starlink offer robust capabilities for non-urgent communication. However, preparedness for electronic failure necessitates reliance on traditional methods, such as a grab bag. The psychological aspect of remaining calm and articulate during an emergency is a skill honed through practice. The entire communication strategy must be meticulously planned, reviewed, and practiced. Collision avoidance in the open ocean, though seemingly remote, is critical for solo sailors due to increasing maritime traffic. AIS, Automatic Identification System, has revolutionized this. An AIS transceiver broadcasts vessel data and receives similar data from others, allowing real-time visualization of surrounding traffic and identification of potential collision courses. This real-time exchange is invaluable, especially in reduced visibility or at night. Effective AIS use involves configuring filters to notify only of genuine threats, preventing unnecessary alerts that disrupt rest. AIS is supplementary. It doesn't replace vigilant visual and auditory lookout. Many smaller vessels lack AIS, so traditional seamanship remains indispensable. Vessel design also contributes. Good all-around visibility and a strong hull offer passive safety. Integrating AIS with radar provides a comprehensive environmental picture, allowing a multi-layered approach to collision prevention. The goal is proactive identification and mitigation of risks for a safe passage. The solo sailor must develop a sophisticated understanding of maritime traffic patterns and the international regulations for preventing collisions at sea, SEAL regs. Interpreting AIS data in conjunction with visual observations and sound signals to assess collision risk accurately is key. Understanding the rules of the road is fundamental. The solo mariner must be acutely aware of AIS limitations. Radar, if installed, provides a crucial additional layer of detection. For those without radar, a vigilant visual lookout remains primary. The impact of fatigue on lookout ability must be considered, implementing strategies like short naps or effective AIS alarms. Collision avoidance for the solo sailor is a complex interplay of technology, regulatory knowledge, and disciplined observational skills underpinned by a proactive mindset. Perhaps the most profound skill for solo ocean sailing is psychological, cultivating mental fortitude and disciplined risk management. Isolation, relentless sea motion, and constant responsibility can be overwhelming. Acknowledging and managing fear rather than suppressing it is crucial. Fear, a natural response to danger, can be a powerful motivator for meticulous preparation. The experienced solo sailor distinguishes between calculated risk and reckless gamble. Calculated risk involves thorough assessment, understanding capabilities, and implementing mitigation. Reckless gamble disregards consequences, overestimates abilities, or fails to prepare. The solo sailor must prioritize safety, erring on the side of conservatism Operational risk management, ORM, a systematic process, provides an invaluable framework. It involves identifying hazards, severe weather, equipment failure, medical emergencies, psychological stress, assessing risks, likelihood and severity, making risk decisions, weighing benefits versus risks with safety bias, implementing controls, thorough maintenance, redundant systems, provisioning, training, and supervising, monitoring effectiveness, adapting as conditions change. This structured decision-making, even under pressure, allows rational choices enhancing safety and success. The mental discipline for consistent ORM application is developed through practice and reflection, transforming reactive responses into proactive prevention. Continuous learning from other sailors' experiences is vital for psychological resilience. Reading historical accounts and strategies provides insights, helping anticipate challenges and develop a mental toolkit for adversity. This intellectual engagement combats isolation, offering purpose and stimulation. Reflective practice and mastering fundamental sailing maneuvers, reefing, tacking, jibing, emergency handling, in all conditions build deep confidence. Solo ocean sailing demands technical mastery, profound self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and commitment to continuous improvement. The rewards, self-discovery, and intimate connection with nature are immeasurable, making the journey transformative. To combat isolation, some solo sailors develop routines that mimic social interaction, such as daily radio schedules or creative pursuits. Monotony can be broken by setting small, achievable goals. Managing fear involves visualizing emergencies and rehearsing responses. The immense responsibility is eased by ORM, maintaining a positive mental attitude, focusing on beauty, and accomplishment is a powerful survival tool. Drawing inspiration from other solo sailors provides motivation. Mental fortitude is not absence of fear, but capacity to acknowledge emotions and make rational, safety-conscious decisions under pressure. It is a continuous journey of self-discovery, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the art of survival at sea, practice and reflection, transforming reactive responses into proactive prevention. Continuous learning from other sailors' experiences is vital for psychological resilience. Reading historical accounts and strategies provides insights, helping anticipate challenges and develop a mental toolkit for adversity. This intellectual engagement combats isolation, offering purpose and stimulation. Reflective practice and mastering fundamental sailing maneuvers, reefing, tacking, jibing, emergency handling, in all conditions, build deep confidence. Solo ocean. Sailing demands technical mastery, profound self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and commitment to continuous improvement. The rewards, self-discovery, and intimate connection with nature are immeasurable, making the journey transformative. To combat isolation, some solo sailors develop routines that mimic social interaction, such as daily radio schedules or creative pursuits. Monotony can be broken by setting small, achievable goals. Managing fear involves visualizing emergencies and rehearsing responses. The immense responsibility is eased by ORM. Maintaining a positive mental attitude, focusing on beauty and accomplishment, is a powerful survival tool. Drawing inspiration from other solo sailors provides motivation. Mental fortitude is not absence of fear, but capacity to acknowledge emotions and make rational, safety-conscious decisions under pressure. It is a continuous journey of self-discovery, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the art of survival at sea. Further expanding on the critical aspect of mental fortitude, the solo sailor must cultivate a robust internal dialogue and self-management. Strategies to navigate the profound psychological landscape of extended isolation. The absence of immediate human interaction can amplify minor frustrations into significant anxieties, and the constant vigilance required can lead to mental fatigue. Therefore, developing coping mechanisms is as vital as any technical skill. This includes establishing a consistent routine, which provides structure and a sense of normalcy in an otherwise unstructured environment. Daily rituals, such as fixed times for watchkeeping, meal preparation, maintenance checks, and even leisure activities like reading or listening to music, can create a comforting rhythm. The ability to engage in self-reflection and problem-solving independently is also crucial. When faced with a challenge, the solo mariner cannot simply turn to a crewmate for advice or assistance. This necessitates a methodical approach to problem analysis, drawing upon accumulated knowledge and experience and trusting one's own judgment. The psychological burden of being solely responsible for the vessel and one's own life can be immense. To mitigate this, many solo sailors practice mental rehearsal of emergency scenarios, visualizing themselves calmly and effectively responding to a dismasting, a medical emergency, or a severe storm. This pre-visualization helps to build confidence and reduces the element of surprise when real-world challenges arise. Furthermore, maintaining physical well-being directly impacts mental resilience. Adequate rest, proper nutrition, and regular physical activity, even within the confines of a small vessel, are essential for sustaining energy levels and cognitive function. The ocean itself can be a source of both challenge and solace. Learning to appreciate the subtle beauty of the marine environment, the vastness of the sky, and the rhythm of the waves can provide moments of profound peace and perspective, counteracting the stresses of the voyage. Ultimately, the solo sailor's mental strength is a dynamic attribute, constantly being tested and refined by the unique demands of the offshore environment. It is a testament to the human capacity for adaptation and resilience, transforming the solitude of the ocean into an opportunity for deep personal growth and an unparalleled sense of self-reliance. To further refine the understanding of essential equipment, consider the critical role of a robust and redundant electrical power system. For a solo offshore vessel, reliance on shore power is non-existent, making self-sufficiency in power generation and storage paramount. A well-designed system typically integrates multiple charging sources, solar panels, wind generators, and a high-output engine alternator. Solar panels offer silent, continuous power generation during daylight hours, with efficiency varying based on panel type, angle, and shading. Wind generators provide power day and night, particularly effective in consistent breezes, though their output can be intermittent in calm conditions or strong gales. The engine alternator, while consuming fuel, offers a powerful burst charge capability, essential for quickly replenishing battery banks after heavy loads or during periods of lows. Renewable energy input: the battery bank itself is the heart of the system, and its capacity, amp hours, must be carefully calculated to meet the vessel's energy demands between charging cycles. Deep cycle batteries, designed for sustained discharge, are preferred over starting batteries. Beyond generation and storage, the distribution and monitoring of electrical power are equally vital. A comprehensive electrical panel with clearly labeled circuit breakers, coupled with accurate battery monitors, voltage, amperage, state of charge, allows the solo mariner to track consumption, identify potential issues, and manage loads effectively. Redundancy in critical circuits, such as navigation lights, communication systems, and bilge pumps, is achieved through independent wiring runs and dedicated fuses or breakers. The ability to isolate and troubleshoot electrical faults at sea, often in challenging conditions, is a non-negotiable skill. This requires not only theoretical knowledge of marine electrical principles, but also practical experience with wiring, crimping, and using a multimeter. The goal is to create an electrical system that is not only capable of powering all essential equipment, but is also resilient, easily maintainable, and capable of functioning reliably for extended periods without external support, thereby enhancing the overall safety and operational independence of the solo voyage. Expanding on the nuances of weather forecasting, the solo mariner's ability to synthesize information from various sources is a critical skill. While grid files provide numerical model data and professional forecasts offer expert interpretation, the astute sailor also cross-references these with satellite imagery and real-time observations from other vessels or weather buoys. Satellite imagery, particularly infrared and visible light images, can reveal cloud patterns, frontal systems, and even the development of localized squalls that might not be fully captured by numerical models. Accessing these images, even in low resolution, via satellite communication, can provide invaluable visual confirmation of weather phenomena. Real-time data from weather buoys, though sparse in the open ocean, can offer precise measurements of wind speed, direction, wave height, and sea surface temperature, providing ground truth for forecast verification. Furthermore, understanding the concept of atmospheric pressure systems and their associated weather patterns is fundamental. High-pressure systems typically bring stable, clear weather with light winds, while low-pressure systems are associated with unsettled conditions, stronger winds, and precipitation. The solo sailor must be able to identify the center of these systems, predict their movement, and understand the wind shifts and changes in sea state that accompany their passage. This involves not just reading a barometer, but understanding the rate of pressure change and its implications. A rapidly falling barometer, for instance, is a strong indicator of an approaching low-pressure system and potentially severe weather. Conversely, a steady or rising barometer suggests improving conditions. The ability to correlate these pressures, changes with visual observations of clouds and wind, allows the solo mariner to develop a highly localized and accurate weather forecast, independent of external sources. This deep meteorological understanding, combined with access to various data streams, empowers the solo sailor to make proactive decisions, optimizing their route for comfort and safety, and minimizing exposure to hazardous conditions. The goal is to transform from a passive recipient of weather information into an active interpreter and forecaster, a skill that is invaluable for long-distance solo voyages where external assistance may be limited or delayed.